7:13 on this Wednesday morning as BT Pride Week continues. We welcome some very special guests, Chris and Derek and the beautiful Emma. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Ryan.
So you two adopted Emma how long ago?
In January of this year.
And how old is she?
She is 1 year and 3 weeks.
So you've been married for about a year at the time she was born.
Yes.
Was having a family always a priority for you two?
In the back of my mind, I always knew I wanted children. I just didn't know how I was gonna get it with being being gay and stuff. So we looked at the Alberta government for adoption.
She's happy to be on TV, I think.
I think so.
Is. Yeah,
was having a family always a priority for you as well?
Always. I always knew in the back of my mind that I would be a dad. I just didn't know how I would accomplish it, like Derek said, you know, but here we are, and we have our little girl, so.
I would imagine that it's probably quite a process that we could never adequately cover in a 4-minute interview, but essentially you apply to the province, and as I understand it, you told the province that the both of you were pretty wide open to whatever child might be available.
Well, to me, you have to open your mind to understand what type of child you want, and what type of child you as an individual and your partner want. It was a good process to go through. I recommend anyone doing it, wanting to do it.
The key is not to hesitate. Most couples, gay or straight, when they start thinking about wanting to adopt, most people hesitate. But you have to keep in mind that there are info sessions out there provided by Children's Services to find out about the procedure and how long it takes and what we have to do. For us, we were lucky. It took 1 year and a couple months. But I feel it was our hard work. We dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, and we were patient.
And honest.
And honest.
You have to be honest with yourself and what you want.
What you
Absolutely.
want.
Now, you know, one of the reasons why I know it's so important for us here at Breakfast Television to commit to and support Edmonton's Pride Festival is because we know the point of Pride is kind of twofold as I understand it. It's meant to inspire many people. It's also meant and designed to educate some people. Did the two of you, as a same-sex couple, encounter obstacles that a heterosexual couple might not encounter when it comes to adoption in any context?
No, I feel, and I'm sure Derek does as well, that the Children's Services or the government of Alberta doesn't look at sex. They just want to know that you're willing to meet all the child's needs.
Emma,
and so,
there you go. So once they know that the child's needs are being met, the fact that you were a same-sex couple, from a government standpoint, was irrelevant.
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 What about from a public standpoint? What's been the feedback that you've received from Edmontonians and members of the public?
Well, everyone loves her, and I mean, they're very supportive of us. We're both lucky to have supportive families and friends. And to this day, Ryan, we haven't really encountered any discrimination or anything like that against us and what we've done. In fact, I think we encourage people, and we set the standard now, I guess.
Well, and that's
friends,
the question I want to follow up with is what is the positive? I mean, you must have people coming up to you, whether they're from the straight or gay community, saying, "This is amazing."
All the time, yeah. We're Edmonton's modern family, I guess.
Yeah, or it's the modern day My Two Dads.
That's right. Yeah.
It's fantastic. So there's people watching right now, I guarantee it, that are in a same-sex relationship that may have not even considered the option of having a family. What's the first step you take? I suppose you both decided you want to have a family together, and then you get on the phone?
Pick up a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just call, you know, the recruiter at Children's Services. There's a number, and there's an info session that they encourage you to go to find out about the adoption process, and then you go to an intake appointment. It's very simple, straightforward, and Children's Services and the government are prepared to tell you all the steps in advance, so you're never really out of the loop when it comes to knowing what's next.
Guys, you call Edmonton home, Chris. I know you're originally from Ontario. Is it fair to say that Edmontonians or Albertans maybe get misconstrued, maybe get a bit of a bad rap when it comes to reputation and in the climate or the culture here when it comes to how people approach pride or same-sex relationships, or in this case, same-sex adoption?
No, I find that it's the same, I guess. I don't know.
You're not walking around a bunch of rednecks that have been persecuting you.
Oh, never.
Yeah, you know, it's always interesting when we talk about pride. you know, you look back to 1991, the first Pride Parade, and people talk about how so many of them had to hide the fact that they were there, and now it's to the point where we can celebrate loving family situations like this. Guys, thanks for being here.
Oh,
Chris
you're
and Derek,
welcome.
and thank you for bringing the beautiful Emma along with you. We love it. She's more curious than half of our news reporters. She's got a bright future in television.
Thank you so
If you
much.
want to learn more about what Chris and Derek are talking about, adoption through the province's Child and Family Services, check out the Inside BT link on breakfasttelevision.ca. BT's Pride Week continues through until Friday. More information on Edmonton's Pride Festival on our website as well. We'll be right back after this. Say hi, Emma. Say hi.
Hi.